Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is great to see everybody. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. We are going to give a few people some more time to get in. So I anticipate starting at 6:02. So in case you aren't already tired of the pomp and circumstance music, I'm going to play it some more. I've been listening to it since 5:45, so I think I've got it memorized. But we're going to start at 6:02, guys. Thank you so much for being here. All right. It is great to see everyone. I hope that you're having a good evening. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be with us to celebrate and welcome to July 2026 Persevere's Community Graduation. If you don't know me, my name is Jake Shafer, and I serve as Persevere Senior Manager of Learning and Innovation. And it is truly an honor to be with each of you tonight as we recognize just an incredible group of graduates. Whether you're joining us as a graduate or a family member or a friend or an instructor, right? Maybe you're a member of Persevere's team or one of our community supporters. We thank you so much for taking the time to be with us and to celebrate with us. Graduation ceremonies often focus on the final result, right? The certificate, the completed program, or that new credential. But every graduate here tonight knows that there is so much more behind that certificate, right? There were assignments to complete. There were unfamiliar tools to learn or deadlines to meet, and moments when it would have been easier to just step away. And yet many of our graduates continued. They balanced their coursework with jobs, family responsibilities, personal challenges, and everything else that life threw at them. And that's what makes tonight so special and so important. We're not simply recognizing the completion of a class. We are recognizing commitment and growth and resilience and the decision to keep moving forward. Graduates, your certificates represent the knowledge and skills that you've gained, but they also represent something deeper, right? It represents the fact that you showed up, that you invested in yourself, you allowed yourself to learn and to grow and to prepare for new opportunities. Tonight is not the end of the journey. It is evidence that you are ready for the next part of it. I also want to spend just a moment to recognize and give a special shout out to our amazing support specialists, Ms. Shayna Scott, Ms. Shanika Scott, and Ms. Cheryl Smiles. We could not do this work without you. So thank you so, so much for your investment, your patience, your commitment, the countless hours that you have spent with our graduates. Now, since we are celebrating virtually, we encourage everyone to use the chat throughout the ceremony to celebrate the graduates, congratulate them by name, and help us make sure that we know and that they know how proud we are of what they have accomplished. And you can do that by using all of those celebratory emojis. We have a wonderful program planned, including messages from Persevere leadership, even one of our graduates, and the instructors who work directly with these students. Now, to begin tonight's celebration, it is my pleasure to introduce Persevere's Chief Executive Officer, Miss Stacey Books. Stacey leads Persevere with an extraordinary commitment to our students, to our mission, and the belief that a person's past does not and should not limit their future. Her leadership is grounded in a genuine understanding of the challenges faced by the individuals we serve and an equally strong belief in their ability to create meaningful, successful lives. Please join me in welcoming Persevere's CEO, Stacey Books. Stacey, I'll turn it over to you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I am so honored to spend some time with you guys tonight. I want you to think about a few things as you go through this ceremony. And one is you've accomplished something that you may had never thought was possible. And so you're taking a chance on yourself is why you're here today. So today is more than a graduation. It is a celebration of courage, commitment, and possibility. Every graduate here made a decision to invest in themselves. And as Jake said, you did show up. You did complete the work. You pushed through those challenges. You pushed through competing responsibilities, kids, basketball, life, work. You push through self-doubt and moments when quitting may have felt a lot easier. And today you get to see what happens when you keep going. So at Persevere, we serve people from many different backgrounds. Some are returning to their communities after incarceration. Some are just changing careers. Some are rebuilding after difficult circumstances. Some are entering the workforce for the first time. And others simply need an opportunity, support, and someone willing to recognize their potential. So your stories are different. Your obstacles are different. But what you share is the decision not to remain stuck. And that's what matters. I know personally what it feels like to need someone to see more in you than what you may appear on paper. There was a time in my own life where I felt extremely uncertain. And there were people who could have looked only at the most difficult parts of my story, but instead, someone saw my potential and gave me an opportunity. And that opportunity changed my life. So today, I do have the privilege of serving as CEO of Persevere. And I share that not because my journey should look like yours, but because I really want you to understand where you begin does not determine where you're capable of going. And anytime I talk to women in our prison facilities, I always remind them that no one is going to take care of you the same way that you're going to take care of yourself. And there comes a point where you have to do what is best for you. And, and that may mean being a little selfish and investing in yourself. And so your past, regardless of what it is, does not dictate where you're going after this. So when you look at your certificate, remember that it represents the skills you gained, but it also represents something extremely deeper. And that represents discipline and it represents resilience. It also represents your willingness to learn something new and to continue moving forward. And if any of you were in a full stack program and you completed HTML and CSS and life felt like you were like, oh, I've got this. This is easy. But then you hit JavaScript and you wanted to throw your computer out the window. Trust me, I did the same thing. What you have to remember is you know more now than you did when you began. And so every single day there was something new that you learned. And so your willingness to just continue moving forward speaks volume. The technical skills that you developed are valuable. Your resume is important and your interviews from here on are going to matter. But employers also are looking for someone who's dependable, adaptable, willing to learn, and able to work through challenges. They're looking for people who show up, people who communicate, take responsibility and accountability, and people who just want to keep growing. That's what you've been building throughout this entire program. I also want to recognize your family, your friends, our instructors, your mentors, partners, and supporters who help make today possible. Thank you for encouraging these graduates. Thank you for believing in them. And thank you for helping, offering support, and reminding them of their abilities when they may have forgotten. So, graduates, today is an important milestone, but it's not the finish line. It's the beginning of your next chapter. Some of you will move directly into employment. Some of you will continue your education, and some will earn additional credentials. Some may even take a little longer to find the right opportunity. Don't compare your timeline to the person that was in your class. Success does not happen on one schedule. There may be interviews that don't lead to offers. There may be jobs that are not the right fit. And there may be days when you question whether all of this work was worth it. And in those moments, remember what you've already proven. You can learn, you can grow, and you can finish what you start, and you can overcome challenges. And you do not have to do the next part alone. So, as you know, Persevere is going to continue to walk alongside you as you move into employment and build the future that you've worked for. So, all I'm asking is for you to keep applying, keep learning, keep asking questions, keep building relationships, and keep showing up. And most importantly, keep believing that there is a place for your talent, your experience, and your story. So today we celebrate your achievement. Tomorrow, you begin showing the world what you can do. So congratulations to this graduating class. We are so proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what comes next.
Thank you so much, Miss Stacey, for your words and for your continued leadership. We value and appreciate you so tremendously. Our next speaker represents exactly what tonight is about: taking what you have learned and using it to create new opportunities. James Spencer is one of tonight's graduates and also serves as a marketing intern with Persevere. And throughout his internship, James has gained hands-on experience in digital marketing, in artificial intelligence, using technology to create content, strengthen communication, and support Persevere's outreach efforts. His growth from student to graduate and now to intern is a wonderful example of how education can be and become real-world experience. Please join me in welcoming tonight's graduate speaker, James Spencer. James, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be here today as a guest speaker and to celebrate this special moment with all of you. Graduation is a time to look back at how far we have come to how far we have, sorry, my bad. Graduation is time to look back at how far we have come to be proud of work we have done. Being a part of the Persevere program has helped me grow and reach goals that I am proud of. One of my biggest accomplishments so far has been earning my digital creators certification throughout the program. I have also learned how to use different tools and platforms, including Canva, ChatGPT, and Coursera. These skills has helped me become more creative, improve my digital skills, and learn more about preparing for my future. I am also proud to share that I'm now a marketing intern at Persevere. This opportunity was made possible because of the skills and knowledge I gained through my pathway. The things I learned in the program helped me prepare for this opportunity and gave me the confidence to take the next step towards my career goals. Persevere can impact people in different ways. It gives people the opportunity to learn skills, discover their strengths, build confidence, and prepare for their future. Everyone's journey is different, but programs like this can help people realize that they are capable of more than they may thought. As we celebrate graduation today, I want everyone to remember that this is not the end of our journey. It is the beginning of new opportunities and new goals. We should be proud of everything we have accomplished so far, but we should also continue to challenge ourselves and keep growing. I am thankful to be part of Persevere to have the opportunity to grow through this program. I hope we all continue to believe in ourselves, work towards our goals, and never give up on our future. Congratulations to everyone graduating today. We did it, and this is only the beginning. Thank you.
James, thank you so, so much. I know I speak for everyone on the call, but especially Tiana and myself. We are tremendously proud of you and what you represent, your tireless work ethic. Thank you so, so much.
Thank
And you did
you.
an amazing job. You bet. You bet. All right. We will now begin the most important part of tonight's ceremony, recognizing our graduates. And we will begin with our AI and digital skills pathway led by instructor JC Smiley. This program helps students develop practical digital skills and learn how emerging technologies, including AI, can be used effectively in today's workplace. Next, Tiana Turman will recognize the graduates of our graphic design and social media marketing pathway. And these students have developed creative and technical skills that can be applied to branding and digital content and visual communication and marketing. And then we will hear from Narayan Rabindranath, who will recognize the graduates of our project management pathway. And these students have learned how to organize projects and communicate with teams and manage priorities and guide work from an idea to its completion. And then I'll wrap us up by recognizing our digital hospitality and workforce technology pathway graduates, which combines digital literacy with customer service and professional communication and practical workplace readiness skills. Each instructor is going to share briefly some information about the pathway and then present the graduates of that class. And as each name is announced, I encourage everyone to celebrate with us in the chat. These graduates have earned this recognition, so let's make sure they feel our encouragement. We'll begin with our AI and digital skills graduates, and JC, I will turn it over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This group of graduates, this is this is my first group of graduates. I'm a new teacher, and so this makes them very special to me. They're the very first ones. And what impressed me the most about them was the originality of their ideals and innovation skills. I've been part of the Memphis tech community for a while, and I've seen hundreds of cookie cutter websites and apps, whatnot. But for these graduates, they have these real unique business concepts that just blew me away from day one. And they were able to turn these into functional digital products. So just shout out to them for that. I think for me, the moment that really defined this cohort was that they pushed themselves past or beyond the curriculum. And what I mean by that is that when I asked them to do a weekend hackathon, to take the personal time outside of class to go and build something from ideal to deployment in 48 hours, they all said yes. When I asked them to reach out to complete strangers on LinkedIn for coffee chat to expand their network, they said yes. And some of them even went on to create resources for future cohorts. So just once again, just blew my mind. And I just want to sort of end this in that why this matters. It was their willingness to go one step further, which I love. And when you see someone do that one step more than the normal, it makes teaching worth it. So thank you for that. I just want y'all to know that I'm so proud of y'all for what y'all accomplished, and I can't wait to see what y'all will do next. So with pride, I'm excited to introduce our AI and digital skills graduates. Miss Paige Brown, Miss Candida Cook, Miss Glenda Cochran, Miss Kamaya Wade, Miss Makaya Wade.
JC, thank you so much for recognizing your graduates. And now we will move on to graphic design and social media marketing with Miss Tiana Turman.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tiana Turman, and I am excited to be here to congratulate all of the graduates that are here today. This class was an awesome class to teach. I love the opportunity. I always say graphic design was my first love. That's what got me into tech and got me into learning all that I know today. So to be able to pass that down and see my students grasp the concepts, create engaging and awesome projects that they did, and then to also see, like JC was mentioning, taking that one step further, seeing James just taking a one step further. He had a choice. He could have just stuck with what he had and said, okay, I'm done, that's it. But that next step is what matters. Is what do you do with it? What are you going to do next? And I'm honored to be able to see that, all the skills that was taught in class is being put to use, because I know the changes that can be made in your life when you actually take a hold of this opportunity and run with it. I know what it can do for you because I went through the program myself. Back in 2021, I took an opportunity, I ran with it, and now here I am able to give back. I love giving back to the community, seeing other people come up from the ground and flourish. So anyways, I can go on about how proud I am of you guys, but let's get into it. All right, so first we have Jamal Connor, Miss Alana Huniger, Mr. Austin Hall, Ms. Ayana Johnson, Mr. Tristan Kelly, Ms. Layla Sanders, Mr. James Spencer, Ms. Eureka Brown, Ms. Ashley Colanello, Mr. Torian Walters,
Thank you, Tiana, so much. And congratulations to all of our graphic design and social media marketing graduates. And we'll now move on to project management with our instructor, Narayan Rabindranath.
Thank you, Jake. I'm Narayan Rabindranath. I teach project management here at Persevere, and kind of echoing all the sentiment from everybody. Just to tell you a little bit about me, I come from a justice impacted background. I'm TDOC, and so when I went through a program like Persevere and came out on the other side, I still had some reservations. I had imposter syndrome, and I'm going to tell you, it was like, you've heard the term, someone has a chip on their shoulders. It was like a tree on my shoulders, a log holding me down. And then just one day I looked around and I saw that it was just air. I mean, it was myself literally holding myself back. And I'm going to encourage each one of y'all to walk through any and every door, because now that you've stepped through this door, you see it's not the easiest, but it's well worth it. And the doors are going to open up from here. And so I'm going to present this awesome class. I might be a little biased to say that this is one of the best class I've ever had as far as this project management group. Don't tell anybody that, but yeah, I'm just joking. So we'll go ahead and kick off, Jake. So the first one is going to be Jarvis Blair. Marquisha Carpenter. Shanita Dames. Ashley Glenn. Bianca Johnson. Ida Muhammad. Mildred Muhammad. Diener Newberry. Joshua Houghton. Jenna Presley. Nikisha Ross. And I just want to congratulate all of the project management students and all the graduates here at Persevere. This is just one of many steps in your path to success. And remember, everybody's path to success is going to look different than someone else's. So help the next person. All right. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you, Narayan, so much, not only for recognizing your graduates, but for your wisdom and advice to our graduates. We're now recognize the graduates of the Digital Hospitality and Workforce Technology pathway. It says that I'm the instructor of this course, but that's probably a little misleading. This course is asynchronous and self-paced, so I'm more a facilitator. What hurts is I didn't have the opportunity to meet a lot of my students until many of them joined Persevere 101, which is a class that Megan Williams and I are currently teaching. And so it's been wonderful to put some faces with some amazing names. I'm excited to recognize our graduates. I'm excited to celebrate them. Tonight, we're going to recognize 27 graduates from this pathway. So graduates, the skills that you developed, those are so valuable, but your willingness to learn, your willingness to adapt, those are even more valuable, right? Technology is going to continue to change. Industries are going to continue to change, but your ability to communicate, your ability to serve others, your ability to solve problems and continue learning, those will always matter. And it's now my honor to present the graduates of the Digital Hospitality and Workforce Technology pathway. Miss Danielle Blakeman. Miss Kelsey Bowman. Caitlin Brown. Ashley Colanello. Jamal Connor. Siobhan Foster. Aaron Foster. Miss Lauren Gill. Kamaya Gilly. Tasha Gomez. Antoine Goodlow. Fatima Gray. Mercedes Hughes. Matasia Johnson. Athena Martz. Destiny Mercer. Kaylee Pugh. Monica Reynolds. Nikisha Ross. Belinda Sharma. Brianna Smith. Dwayne Spears, Philip Taylor, Mallory Turner, Shannon Wallace, Khadijah Williams. Congratulations to each of our digital hospitality and workforce technology graduates. We are so incredibly proud of you. And Miss Charlotte Winningham, she's absent. I forgot her. I'm so sorry. Charlotte goes by Charlie, and she's precious. Now let's hear a word from our founder.
Hey everybody, this is Sean Hosman with Persevere, and I feel a little funny making this video and talking to a screen, but I'm going to try it. I want to say congratulations to everybody for graduating, for getting your certificates. They asked me to give you just a quick congratulations video and tell you maybe a little bit about me, about the organization, and hopefully just say a couple of words that might help. I don't know, but congratulations. I'm Sean Hosman. I'm the founder of Persevere. And I have been working with Persevere since we started it as an idea back in 2014, so about 10 years now. We do so much work with helping people from whatever situation they're in, learning skills, getting on with life, trying to have the best opportunities possible, creating communities of other people that are striving to do their best. But also providing not just the hope or just the opportunities, but the skills to get there and the connections to get there, hopefully, and the pathways to get there, the community to get there. So I made a couple of notes about some things I want to say. And I think the first thing is, what does Persevere mean maybe to me? It means everything. It's an organization that's created a community of people that work together and support each other to become better and get up in life, right? To really level up. And persevere also means, of course, to continue on in the face of adversity. So no matter what, every day is going to throw us new challenges. That's constant. And I think it's just how we approach those challenges. And Persevere's desire, I think, is to help people begin to approach challenges with the tenacity and the grit and the confidence or the determination to persist, to excel, to continue to overcome challenges even as they come. That's what persevere means to me. I think I'd also talk a little bit about how I got here myself. I'm a guy that has started a number of companies and has run a number of companies, all dealing with technology in different industries. And I fell on hard times myself because of my own personal experiences and a lot of bad choices. In my case, it has to do with addiction and alcoholism. And I really, when I got clean from all that and put all that behind me, I really had some choices to make about what I wanted to do with my life. What was my mission? What's my purpose? And we all have these questions, I think. And I decided that my mission and my purpose had a lot to do with building systems that could scale to help other people in this crazy, sometimes difficult world that we all live in, and to understand the challenges that we face and to help people overcome them. So that's, I hope, what I'm communicating to you. I would say the last piece here is what I would hope you do next. Certainly use Persevere as a resource. Use me as a resource. You can connect to me or anybody in Persevere through the website, www.perseverenow.org. Many of our caseworkers and case managers and mental health professionals and instructors and technology employment specialists and other admin staff and other kinds of back office staff and front office staff are here to help you. So use that resource. The other thing I would say is do something every day. Take action. There's a couple of great sayings that I think are good to stick with. Mine, which not everybody agrees with, is ready, fire, aim. Ready, fire, aim. Right? That's maybe not the smartest way to go about it, but it means fire, do something, act. There's an old saying, a closed mouth don't get fed. Go open your mouth. Go make the asks. The worst thing people can often do is say no. So what? Don't be timid. Don't be afraid. Take your skills, take your personality, take your charm. And if you don't have any of that, just still go act. But do something today to get that next job, to open up that next business, to become whatever you think it is you want to become. You have to take action to do that, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let any challenge push you back. Only persist and persevere and continue forward. Thanks for the opportunity, and hope I hear from many of you and watch you succeed. Thank you.
All right. Thank Sean for his closing words. And as we conclude tonight's ceremony, I want to once again congratulate every graduate we have recognized. Tonight, you have received a certificate, graduates, but what you have accomplished is much greater than any document, right? You've gained new knowledge, developed new skills, and demonstrated that you are capable of setting a goal and seeing it through. As Stacey said earlier, there are going to be challenges ahead. There may be applications that don't receive an immediate response, or interviews that test your confidence, or opportunities that require you to continue learning. But when those moments come, remember what brought you to them. You showed up, you completed the work, you continued when things became difficult. You proved that you are capable of growth, and no one can take that away from you. On behalf of Persevere, congratulations to the graduating class of July of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations, graduates, and to all of you, have a great evening.